Hey Bulldogs, it's Emily Clarkson in the 7th grade hallway. We went around today asking kids how they felt when they got good grades.
When I get good grades, I feel happy because I didn't really do well in elementary school. I would always get failed grades. I always failed tests. And in middle school, I decided I would get good grades. I would make my parents proud of me because I don't want to be like my big sister. Long story, but I just feel like I can do always better in grades. And when I get good grades, I feel like I'm not failing. Like I can do better, but it just makes me feel proud of myself.
How I feel when I get good grades is that I feel reassured that I'm going to get into a better college than I thought I was.
It makes me feel like I can get good grades on anything.
How I feel when I get good grades is that I might get accepted by more colleges because I might get a higher chance of education.
When I get good grades, my parents always reward me with something. Like last year, when I got good grades, I would get to pick anywhere we eat or play first on the Xbox or PS1. But it just makes me feel happy inside. It makes me feel excellent, you can say, or it makes me feel just, I'm doing good, just like, the world right now. Yes.
It makes me feel like I can get good grades on anything.
It makes me feel determined to keep on going and getting more and more and more of the best grades.
When I get good grades, my parents let me do stuff that's better, like play video games.
When I get good grades, I feel good about myself because then I can go home to my parents and tell them that I got a good grade and they'd be all happy and everything. And yeah.
When I get good grades, I feel happy because I know that I don't have to worry about studying or I don't have to worry about my mom getting mad at me when I come home.
The way that I feel whenever I get good grades is really happy because I know that all my hard work paid off.
I feel happy when I get good grades, and I feel proud of myself because I know that I won't have to struggle having to do the work over again.
When I get good grades, I know that I did a good job and I know my work paid off.
I feel happy when I get good grades because if I didn't, my parents would take away my friends for a week. They've done it to my brother, and they've taken away my brother's phone. So I also feel really proud because I know that I studied hard for a test, and yes.
When I get good grades, I really appreciate all my hard work and all my help my family gives me, and especially since I have dyslexia, it's really satisfying when I get really good grades.
Grades are important to me because if I get all A's on my report card, I get to go and get something. I usually get money to buy something at a store, or we can go to Krispy Kreme's and get donuts there.
Grades are important to me because they can end up on your record, which can help you get a job.
Grades are important to me because they can show your intelligence and stuff, and it can help you get into a good paying job.
Grades are important to me because they make me feel good about myself and my mom feels proud of me.
Grades are important to me because they help me get into a good college, and that's important.
Grades are important to me because I can only do electives if I get high grades.
When I get good grades, I feel accomplished because that I've tried my best and hard to get these good grades.
When I get good grades, it makes me feel proud because I know it'll make my parents happy.
I'm happy when I get good grades because I worked hard to get them, and it makes me happy that I have worked hard enough to get A's or B's in all my grade classes. So
I'm happy when I get good grades because I get to bring my report card to Krispy Kreme and get free donuts for every A.
When I get good grades, I feel excited because I know I tried my best.
I guess whenever I get good grades, my parents are always telling me they're really happy because they always want me to have straight A's, and when I don't, then it's just eesh. But it's mostly because I kind of owe it to myself because I don't want to be non-successful in life for having an F in math
or just not passing classes that I know I can.
Whenever I get good grades, I feel happy because I feel like I can do more stuff. I'm more free because then I'm not focusing as much on getting my grades higher. And I just feel like relieved that I have good grades because I don't want to be studying all the time to get my grades back up. And I can just, I can do athletics and I can do all the fun stuff I do after school.
I like making good grades because I get to play volleyball and do all the games. And I know I worked hard in school, and that makes me happy and my parents proud of me.
Well, I like getting good grades because then I know that it'll make my parents happy. And also then I feel like since I've been studying so hard, it finally all paid off.